We're in the end game. 2025 has come to a close. And as I reflect on my year, I realize how much I really grew. And it took three things for me to get to that point. And I just want to share it with you guys. Just so when we enter this next year, you have a blueprint of how we're going to do this. How by the end of next year, this time next year, you're going to be a completely different person. So, the number one thing was getting into the gym. My gym journey is the biggest reason why I'm so consistent. I don't think I'd be where I'm at if I wasn't in the gym. I don't think I'd be doing the things that I'm doing if I wasn't in the gym. I I was never really consistent in the gym as much as I am now. I'd have motivation and I'd go on for a couple weeks and then I'd fall off. And when I really started taking the gym seriously around last year, but even then I was serious for about 2 months and then I got sick and I didn't hit the gym for about 3, 4 months. And then I finally back in like July, I really got consistent. July, I started going basically every day. It wasn't every day, like I still took my rest days because I understood the importance of a rest day. But it was enough to the point that I got addicted to it. And if you have been watching this last couple days, I've been having an ear infection. Today was my first day back in the gym. And when I tell you I missed it, I missed it. I really did. I took it easy because, but yeah, I took it easy because I know that if I jump back into it a little too quick, then I'm gonna get really sore. I mean, that's not gonna stop me because I kind of like being sore now, as weird as it is to say. But yeah, I enjoy being sore because this is no longer like I'm going to the gym because I need to. I'm going to the gym. Well, I'm going to the gym because I need to, but not because like I'm not going because everybody else told me. I'm going because I love it. And I learned a lot of things in the gym. I learned my disciplines. I learned my purpose. I just learned how to stop blaming everybody else and just do it. Because when you in the gym and you doing that rep and you pushing that weight, it gets to a point that you tell yourself, you're like, it's either I die here or I get through this. And you always get through. Like today I was doing sorry, my dogs have zoomies. 1 second. This is why I don't let these two dogs out at the same time, especially when I'm recording. I love them, but you know. But I was doing incline dumbbell press, and I was doing 55s, and they felt heavier. Probably because I haven't been in the gym for a while, but they felt a lot heavier than normal. I'm usually able to do those for 10 pretty easily, but today, when I tell you I had to push for that 10 in those 3 sets, when I tell you I had to push for those 10 on those 3 sets, I had to push. Like when I got to 8, I didn't think I was gonna make it. And on my third set, I got to 9 and I was going for 10. I was ah. That's when I told myself, I'm like, I'm either die here or I'm gonna get through this. And I got through it. And that's the same way with life. Because there's gonna be a lot of situations that are gonna seem very difficult. And it's either you're gonna die there or you're gonna get through it. You gotta keep fighting, regardless. You gotta keep fighting because you gotta get it out the way. And I really had to realize that when it came to this, that the gym is very essential when it comes to every other point of your life. But yeah, the gym is very essential when it comes to everything else in your life because it builds disciplines. It builds a mindset that is unbreakable. And once you gain that addiction, it's it's like it's the best it's the best addiction you could possibly gain. As long as you keep it healthy. Because there's people addicted to the gym that are on substances to get bigger because they have body dysmorphia. And I'm not trying to get to that point. I do this to build my temple, God's temple. I do this to make myself stronger, not only to look good. I want to be stronger. I want to be fit. I want to be athletic. I want to be able to, if I got to defend myself, I'm able to. Like, soon enough, I want to get into boxing. Like, I know how to box. I've been fighting the whole time I was growing up. I know how to fight. I know how to box. But I want to, like, real talk, I want to take it professionally. Excuse me. Sorry. Yeah, my asthma's acting up a little bit. And this hoodie's kind of hot. I got two on. Yeah, you know, it's a little cold in New York. Bust this window open real quick. Let's get a little cold air in here. But yeah, I want to get into boxing because that's always been something I loved. And yeah, so that was number one. That was the gym. Number two, I would say is following my purpose. When I found my purpose, it was weird how I found it. I kind of didn't realize that it was my purpose. I always thought the content that I made was kind of corny. But then I found this channel called Purpose Driven or for Purpose Driven Men, and he was a big factor that inspired me to start this channel. Like he really inspired me to start my content creation journey. And ever since I started, I haven't looked back. I love it. I love this. This is my life. This is my world. I do this for the love of the game. I don't do this for nothing else. I do it for God first and foremost. I do it to help people, and I do it for the love of the game. That's really it. I don't care for the views. I don't care for the subscribers. I don't care for the followers. I don't care for any of that. That'll all come in time. But I do this because I know when I was in a bad place, this was the kind of content I needed. This is what got me out of it, and this is what got me here. I was I was a much different person so long ago. You can even look back at my videos. I used to be cursing up a storm. I used to doing all that. But now I'm on a different level. I'm on a different grind. I'm on a different mindset. And that's because I chose to follow my purpose. I chose to put all the BS aside and follow my purpose. And if you made it this far, comment down below purpose. Just want to see who's really rocking with me, who's really rocking with the video. But finding your purpose can be difficult. I understand that. But you gotta really sit down and think, just what is it in my life that I could do that's been calling out to me? Because content creation has always called out to me. When I was younger, I wanted to be a YouTuber. But I wanted to do degenerate things. I wanted to do little kid stuff, you know what I mean? Little boy stuff. Because I was a kid. But I fell out of love with it. I started to want other things, chase other things, and then I found nothing, no fulfillment in them. And the thought came back to me one day, and I was like, you know what? Why not? And here I am, 100 subscribers in. And again, thank y'all for that. I didn't think I'd get here as quick as I did. And it's been a journey, man. And this is only the beginning of the journey. If you're here now watching this video, just know you're at the beginning of something very special. So yeah, finding my purpose is a big one as to why I'm at where I'm at now. And then the final reason that I'm here, you guessed it, God. Finding God has been the most difficult part of this journey. When I first encountered him, like truly encountered him, it was June. I was in my room and I started crying. I got really emotional. And I felt it wasn't like a pain. I wasn't crying out of pain. I was crying out of love. I didn't understand how much God loved me and how He could forgive me for all the things I've done. Because I've done a lot of effed up things. And I repented, truly repented. And, God, I felt like He held me, He hugged me. And He told me straight up, I love you and I want you to be with me. And ever since then, I haven't turned back. A lot of the things I used to do, I can't do no more because I feel conviction for it. I used to be so comfortable lusting. I used to be so comfortable being prideful. I used to be so comfortable cursing. I still curse. I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't, but I'm working on it. I don't curse as much as I used to. My girl's probably watching this video. She might be giving me the stink eye, but it ain't as bad as it used to be. I'll say that. Especially from the environment I come from. That's all I've ever heard about growing up is cursing. I come from a very aggressive environment. That's that's what I grew up with. But yeah, the sins I used to do, I can't do no more, and I repent every single day because I still do sin. I still do sin. Like it says in Romans, I don't know the verse. I'm not there yet. God hasn't given me that gift yet. I'll get there though. I believe it was Romans 8. But I want to do the things that I don't do, and I do the things that I don't want to do. And that stands true for everybody in the world. When you find God, you're going to realize how imperfect you are, how much of a terrible person you are. And that was my hardest reality. Like, I always thought I was a good person. I thought I was a decent person. No, I'm a terrible person. So are you. Even if you don't want to admit it, you're a terrible person. You've done terrible things. We all have. And that's okay, as long as you're with God. Finding God it's difficult, but it's also, it frees you. It frees your mind, it frees your body, it frees your soul. When you learn how to crucify your flesh, it's like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, if you've ever been arrested and it's like when they take the handcuffs off, it's like just freedom. They let you out that jail cell, it's freedom. Because you're no longer chained to the things that held you. You have God. God has freed us with his blood. Jesus has freed us with his blood. And talking to God, walking with God through this whole journey, through my content creation, through the gym, through just life in general, it's been amazing. I've learned a lot of things. I went through a lot of things. I've repented a lot, but I'm in a spot in my life that I'm not going back to who I used to be. I can never go back. I could never go back to step one. Actually, let me not say never. But I'm going to do everything in my power to never go back to step one. Because that me, I don't even recognize that me anymore. And I never thought I'd say that. So yeah, man, that was three things that got me to the point that I'm at now. And as we enter into this next year, I just want y'all to start implementing those things into your lives so you can get to that next level, so you can reach that freedom and just be happy, be with God, and be with your purpose. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Share this with others that you know need to hear this. Leave a comment down below saying I'm free because we're all free. We're all free from sin. And subscribe to join the journey. It's been your boy. Catch y'all. Stay blessed. And remember to wear your crown of purpose. Peace.